literally just been on a stream and did all this makeup and realised that I was connected to the wrong thing on the internet, the wrong one, and it just wasn't working and it's stressing me out. So hopefully this one is working, this stream is working. I've already done my makeup. I've just taken off my lipstick because I had to go and feed my baby, and that's when I realised the stream wasn't streaming. It was doing my head in. It didn't save as a video, although it said I was live throughout. Anyway, I'm back. So I wanted to give my first impressions of the Milani, and I did all the swatches and I applied it to my face as I went, the Milani PR send out. Which was great, but I'm happy to do a chit chat, get ready with me with those products again tomorrow. But I didn't want you to miss out on my real first impressions of it, and I didn't want you to miss out on the swatches, because I felt that it was so good that I wanted to come on again. So this is the second stream with Milani. I can see I've got at least one viewer now, so I know it's working because I was talking to nobody last time, which I'm fine with. But the fact that the stream wasn't working and Twitch had me believe it was because it kept saying I was live just drove me insane. Anyway, so I'll show you the Milani PI send out that I got. So even though I feel like I'm repeating myself, none of you guys have seen this yet. I hope not. I hope it doesn't save as a video now when you've already seen it when I was getting ready. Otherwise it'll drive me insane. But this is what I got. Milani's launched in New Zealand this week in Farmers Stores, and so they sent me out, I think, literally one of everything except like foundation and concealer because they didn't know my shade. So I've got everything. So I'm wearing lots of it on my face, but I want to go through everything, swatch it, let you know what it smells like, what it feels like, how it applies. As I go, I will do my face makeup again with Milani tomorrow, so if I do get Makeup Revolution, maybe we'll have to save that for another day because I'm due a Makeup Revolution package any day now, because they're launching in New Zealand as well, so I'm super excited about that because it's so affordable and it's cruelty free. So what I'll do is I'll start from the base up and I'll apply my lips again as we go because I took it off when I went to feed my baby in between. So what I applied as my actual base was this Milani primer. So what I want to do, I'll do the powders, I guess, on this side and the lips on this side and stuff. But what I want to do is show you how that primer applies. So it goes on white, like iridescent, and what you're getting from that is this sheen under your makeup. So it's classed as a strobing primer, that's what it's called. It's called Milani Prime Light Face Primer Strobing and Pore Minimising Primer, and that's the effect you're getting underneath your makeup. So it's a dewy finish and it's giving you that little bit of sheen. I don't know if you can see it catching the light sort of everywhere as you go. I really like a dewy finish makeup, so this is absolutely great for me. So what I then went to put on was I used the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer, and I used Unique's BB Flawless BB Cream because I want sort of a natural finish underneath. So then I went back to Milani products because, like I said, they didn't send me the concealer or foundation or any BB creams or anything like that because they're not sure of my shade. Sometimes when brands send me those products, they send me like either the full range, or if they know like I'm a light to medium, they send me the full range of light to medium shades, so that I can usually find something that I have got. But with the amount, like I said, the amount that they've sent me, it's probably a little bit much to ask. So that's all of it in the PR I send out. It's probably a little bit much to ask for one of every shade of foundation and concealer as well. But hey ho, so that's the primer. swatch. You can see it's dried down now as well, and it's definitely still giving that sheen. It really is a strawberry primer. It's meant to be pore minimising. I mean, I've got older skin, slightly more mature skin, much more mature skin, as I am 35. So I don't feel like my pores look too bad. So for me, it's doing the job. I mean, I don't have massive pores. They are visible. I'm having to look really closely. I've not got the best eyesight as well, but I'm having to look really closely to see like any really visible pores. So I'm pleased with the finish that I get off that strawberry. Like I said, I do like a dewy finish. So if you like a matte finish, if you're not into a strawberry primer, maybe that's not for you. But the next primer they sent me was this. It's a setting spray, but it's also like a prep and prime setting spray, and this is Prime, Correct and Set. So I will, it's a really fine mist. Obviously it's going to leave my face wet. It doesn't have a bad smell, a particularly chemically smell. It just smells fresh. So I've set my makeup so many times now, with this being my second stream, that maybe, just maybe, it won't come off. I do have to say though, actually, I did swatch all the stuff in my first stream, and it took me ages to wash it off. Couldn't wash it off even with my take it off cloth. Soap and water, warm soapy water didn't take it off. I had to end up using oil to take it off. So, and particularly I don't know if you can still see it, the liquid liner, oh my god, that was amazing. So we'll go through that now. So powder products, I'll start with the eyes. This is the palette I used. I did not use the brush that came with it. I used my own brushes, and I wanted to go for a subtle look. Like I said, I'll recreate what I did with my makeup on the earlier stream tomorrow, because that stream's gone now. I don't know where it's disappeared to. But I used the primer, the eye primer they sent me, which is like, it's like moussey. It's flesh coloured. It glides on really smooth. You can't see it once it's on. That's it there. You can't tell it's even there. And it dries down really quickly. So that's great for me. And then I set that primer with this shade. So for me, I always go in with a matte, like a nude, neutral shade, because it just sets those lids and stops any creasing. And then I used these three colours. So what I used first was I went in and I used this as a transition shade up here, all down into my crease, and blended it out further up. I used this slightly warmer tone. I used that more into the crease and the outer V. I used this slightly cooler, slightly darker tone, and didn't use these two, and I run that just slightly under the lash line, and then I put it on the lid as well, really with a light hand. So I've got that little bit of a daytime smoky eye, nothing too dramatic, but that's what I use. So I'll swatch those for you now. I'm going to do it on this arm, because then I'm going to reapply, I guess, the lipsticks on that arm. I guess you can just still see the lipstick from last time, even though I've washed it off. Right, so swatches. I'm just going to go in and swatch on this arm. This is the transition shade that I used. You can hardly see it on my skin tone, so it was such a good transition shade for me. The next is what I used in my crease. These are all matte, they're all really easy to work with. They're really blendable as well. The fourth shade rather, is what I used on my lid, and that I ran underneath my lash line. And then the other two I did not use at all. I'll just clean off my fingers so I can re-swatch. And that is this darker one. See, there's such pigmented shades, these two. These would really smoke it out for a nighttime look. I don't know if you can see those there. So that is the eyeshadow palette swatched. Really neutral, really warm, would suit anybody. I'm just wondering if it's got a slight shimmer in that second colour, because it looks like there's a shimmer on my wrist just here. but used as a transition shade, I didn't see any shimmer, so that is that. I think for 1 for a beginner, 2 for everyday, 3 for a basic matte eye look, this palette is everything. It's everything you need for any sort of, any eye colour, really easily wearable. I don't know how much this retails for on its own, but it shows on the back you can go more dramatic or more natural with the eyes. I've definitely not gone for a cat eye myself, but you can see that I've used these shades to here. If I'd have added these two in, there'd have been much more drama to the eye. Really blendable, and I absolutely love this. Like I said on the earlier stream, I applied it to my eye. It applied seamlessly, flawlessly. I totally recommend that. It's so easy to apply for a beginner, and even if you're not a beginner and you love makeup, it's just a staple of matte nude shades to have in. Like I said, that's just one swipe with the swatch as well. Really pigmented, really blendable. I can't fault it. I've never used Milani cosmetics before. Disclaimer, I did a stream about 30 minutes ago that didn't stream because of my internet connection, because they're installing fibre outside of my house, and it just didn't stream. So I have used it before, as in 30 minutes ago, but before today I've never used the Milani cosmetics, and I'm really excited by them. So excited that they're available really easily now in New Zealand as well. So the next thing that I applied, oh, disclaimer as well, it's Wet n Wild on my eyebrows, because the Milani didn't send me an eyebrow pencil. The next thing I used was the Milani Baked Bronzer. So, I mean, look how nice this is, like the packaging. So there's a mirror in it. There is, you can see my CoverGirl box there as well from my Katy Perry. The little brush, and the baked bronzer. What I'm going to do is I'll swatch these slightly at different angles so that you know that they're not the eyeshadows. That's the baked bronzer. It's really not showing the colour payoff there. I've got it on my cheeks. It's definitely buildable. I don't know if you can see it. It's buildable. It is shimmery, and I really like it. Now, I thought when I first applied it, I thought there wasn't much colour payoff, so I used it again. I added that little bit more, and I really enjoyed it. That's that. The packaging on this is super cute as well. I'm really impressed with the quality of the packaging. I've not got my glasses on, so I can't see the comments brilliantly, so I'll have a little look later. But the baked blush is the same as the highlight. There's a little bit of shimmer into it. It's probably a bit too red for me. I think it's available in other shades, but when Milani sent it out as a press release, to like bloggers and Instagrammers, we get what we're given. So that, you can see the pigmentation on that blush. It's phenomenal. You would need such a light hand. I haven't got that blush on today. I've used the other blush that they sent me, which I'm in love with for like an everyday blush, and I don't wear blush, so that's saying something. I really like to try that, maybe even in a crazy pink like eye look, because it's so pigmented. I think it's really, really nice. It's really, they complement each other. I don't know if you can see that, but there's like golden sparkles in both of them. They really complement each other. Right, the next thing I got was another blush. This rosé blush. This is in the shade Tea Rose, because I think these are available in different colours as well. So I will just, you can see that, like, it's so nude, I'm not even sure you'll get a colour payoff. It's really pinky, really subtle. It's more my kind of colour of blush that I would wear for every day anyway. I really like that. It's so subtle, so beautiful, so delicate, and I really like the design. I must say as well, Milani's packaging is like totally winning me over. It's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. The next thing is the highlighter. This is Hypnotic Lights, Luminous Light, number 2. You can see the iridescence on that. I am just gonna swatch this. I'm not sure you can, if that's paying off, but it's so subtle. Can you see that shimmer? You can see it here. It's got like a lavender sheen to it that is absolutely gorgeous. It is so, I'm having to use some of my priming spray to wet my makeup removing cloth to get it all off my fingers so that I can swatch more stuff, because I've been going like crazy and we have still got all this to swatch. Like, Milani has spoiled me completely. I cannot complain. So I've swatched the eyeshadow primer actually and all the primers. So we're on to lip products now, and then the liquid liner. So this is the lip product. See, that's still the primer. It's definitely dried down now, the strobing primer. You can see there's a payoff of shimmer when I go on there. So that's definitely going to mix with your foundation. So the lip pencil glides really easily. It is smudgeable. It is really pigmented. This is in the colour, it says Colour Statement Liner, True Instant Colour, Long Wearing, Easy Glide, and it's in True Red. And it is all those things. It is Easy Glide, it is a True Red. It is quite a fine point for lining your lips. Love, love, love. I don't know whether to wear that now, a red lip. I did a red lip in my first stream and it went missing. And I really liked it. So I undid all these packages on my first stream. This is Passion and More Shine Liquid Lip Colour. This stays wet. It's got a cute little applicator that's actually really easy to apply. It stays wet like a gloss, but it smells more pigmented than a gloss. It is really intense colour and intense shine without the real goopy stickiness of a gloss. Glosses aren't always my favourite thing, but I really like this, and I just had it on my lips and it stays smudgeable and it's great. So the next thing that I've got is, it's like a lip topper, but it says Milani Stellar Lights Holographic Lip Gloss, and it is in the colour Iridescent Blue. Now I swatched this again 30 minutes ago, and even though it says Iridescent Blue, there is iridescence and there is blue like in the background of the gloss colour, but the shimmer on it is like, the shimmer specks in it are almost lavender to give that opalescent shimmer. It is really, really lovely. I don't know, I'm not a gloss girl. I don't know when I'd use it. It would have been great for my White Walker Dragon look that's just below from the Wet n Wild Fire Dragon versus Ice Dragon set, which is fabulous. Not the most wearable makeup set, but it is fabulous. That would have complemented that no end. And as a lip topper, on top of some shades, I can really see that cooling it down and sparkling it up with that lavender sheen. The next one is, this is Milani's a More Matte Metallic Lip Cream, and it is in Matte About You. Okay, I can hear my children now as well. They were off school sick. I might have to just run in there and make sure that everyone's okay, because they're meant to be relaxing. Just 1 second. Hey guys, you're meant to be relaxing and I'm on a live stream and I can hear you. It doesn't sound like relaxing in here. Oh my word, Mum left. Yes, they're meant to be relaxing. They've already had my time on this stream. So this is the metallic lip cream. And then the next one is a more matte lip cream in Loved. I might put this on. I might even wear the metallic one. I don't know, I can't decide. I might just wear the lipstick bullet today for ease. That's like the perfect nude. A little bit dark actually. When it dries, I'm sure that's going to lighten up slightly. The next thing that I've got is the lipstick bullet in Red Rebel. I might wear this now actually. I haven't worn a lipstick bullet in forever. In Red Rebel, let's try that on. I've got dry lips as well because of the putting on and off lipstick and not putting lip balm in between. Let me just check that that's even. I have got uneven lips, so it's never going to be perfect. Oh, thank you. I can read that one. Oh, and do you want to join my gang? Oh, I don't know. It depends what your gang is. I can see all my comments now. But that's the red. And that, what was it called again? Oh, Red Label, not Red Rebel. See my glasses. I need my glasses. Red Label. I really like that. That's a really nice, creamy lipstick bullet. In fact, I might have to head into Farmers and buy another couple of shades. But the packaging on the Milani is like giving me life. I'm like living for it right now. It's such nice packaging. It feels really luxe. And nothing in their line is over $30 or $32, and that's New Zealand dollars. So like in pounds, that's like 15 quid. I don't know what it is in America, what, $22-ish? But everything's more expensive here, so it's probably even cheaper in pounds and in USD anyway. But I mean, considering that I usually pay $55, $60 for a foundation or a BB cream, it's so cheap. So I need to try the foundation. And then this is the liquid liner. I mean, look how precise that is. It glides. And when I tried to wash this off after the last stream, it didn't come off. So you can cry, you can sweat, and you could probably run a marathon in this liner and it isn't going anywhere ever. Like, that is going to stay. I had to use loads of oil to get it off and it was still on after that. So, and now, literally like a stripy animal. But you can totally see eyeshadow palette, baked bronzer, baked blush, the tea rose blush, the iridescent highlighter, the lip pencil, the lip, whatever that is called, liquid lip colour. You can see that one stays glossy. The lip gloss, the holographic lip gloss, the metallic, I don't know if the metallic is paying off there, but the metallic matte lip, the matte lip, the lipstick bullet, which is smudgeable and stays creamy because that's what I've got on my lips in Red Label. And the black, what is this colour? Everlast it's called, and it's in shade 05, and it is Everlast, like it doesn't wash off. But it's it's like a carbon black, so if you're looking for a liquid liner and you like ones with the little brushes on, then I would give that a go. But thanks Milani, you literally, like, oh, I can't even fit all the stuff that you've sent me. Oh, I haven't even showed you the mascara, which, and I am really stubborn with mascara. I put it on and I was like, I'm not sure about this brush. I put it on and I was like, oh my god, I love it, because I might just try and build it now, but because I don't usually fall in love with mascaras, it takes me ages. I hate putting it on. If I forget ever to put any part of my makeup on, it's always mascara that I'll leave because I forget. I don't love it. I hate taking it off. But obviously I wear it. But everyday makeup, if I'm going to skip a step, then it's mascara that I skip. But this just gave me like such a dramatic volume straight away that I could not be in love with it. And I've just built it up now, and instead of flaking, which a lot of mascaras do when you put in a second layer on, it's not, it's just adding more volume and more length. And I love it. So that's the Big and Bigger Lashes by Milani. Those are the swatches. This is the set that I was sent. That plus that plus that plus that plus that, like a lot. It's going to be on the replay, so if you've missed this or you're just joining, you can catch it again. Check them out. Milani's in New Zealand. Really affordable. The best first impressions I've done. I've been seriously impressed by it. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and I will see you tomorrow with either a Get Ready With Me, where we use these products again, or if by some miracle my Makeup Revolution stuff has landed, then it'll be a Swatches first impressions with that. Alright, bye guys.